What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Two Dudes Cinematic Universe, 2DCU for short. That's easier to type in usually when you're looking for us. And where can they find us, Kevin? I believe our YouTube channel they can find us.
Every major podcast except for Apple. Although this is the third one that will qualify it for us, so we'll hopefully.
Well, I don't know.
Are we gonna put this on Apple?
This is YouTube exclusive.
Oh, okay. Then
yep. Because we're
perfect.
Yep, we're gonna do our weekly show, which is gonna go on Tuesdays, which we will review a movie and talk about the news of the week. But we are also gonna do these special videos, Kevin. Every so often here or there, where we're just gonna throw it on the YouTube channel and see if we can get some more buzz on YouTube and just kind of create some more content of just fun, creative, whatever there is to do, whatever there is to rank or things like that. We love ranking things. A little something about me. I love to make a list, and I love to rank things higher and lower on that list. So that's what we're gonna do here today. That's my co-host Kevin. I'm your other co-host, JD. And today we are going to we got two special MCU blow-up surprises here today. We are going to review MCU Phase 1. Now, this is a part of our... We were going to do every movie. We decided not to do that because that
one video would be a while.
Weeks and weeks.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
So we're not going to do it like we review newer movies that come out, like our first two reviews, where we actually go deep and in depth with it. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to rank Phase 1, 2, and 3. And today is our first one. We're going to do Phase 1 today. We'll probably come up with a Phase 2 and 3, all leading up to Shang-Chi coming out September 3rd. So not our next episode, but 2 episodes from now of our regular show. A little complicated, but we'll get the gist here.
Stay with the cinematic universe and you'll keep up.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Here's the thing, Kevin.
Yeah.
Our main episodes, those are the movies, right?
Those are the movies.
You got to see them. Everyone's seeing those. These ones are for the true fans. These side videos. Yes, this is WandaVision, but you need to see WandaVision.
You need to see WandaVision,
to know what's going on. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to rank Phase 1, and then we're going to implement Phase 2 and Phase 3, so you can see our full ranking list. That way we have something to put it up against when we watch Marvel stuff in the future. Because it's no fun when we're like, Shang-Chi, number one, Black Widow, number 2. Who knows? It might be the other way. I haven't seen the movie.
This could blow away Endgame. Who knows?
It could. Yeah, we'll see. Endgame is, I think, like 22nd on my list. Oh, I'm just kidding. Everyone calm down.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that second. But first, I don't know if you've heard, Kevin, not leaked, released now. The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer is out. And everyone wants to see Kevin's facial expressions as he watches that video.
It's my two favorite heroes. It is.
This movie was made for you.
Yes. Roll the clip.
We're all Spider-Man fanboys, but you're one of the strange.
Doctor.
You love Doctor Strange.
He's so cool. He's like his powers, and even you want to go Marvel versus DC. Doctor Strange beats Superman. He just does. Put him in the mirror dimension. Yeah. He has 100 million spells against him.
Here's the thing.
It's cool.
Doctor Strange could locate like all of the kryptonite like that. Like he would just open up a portal. Here it is. You're done. Stab.
Yeah.
No, but we'll get into it. Maybe we do that. Maybe we have like a series of like who wins in a fight. And we have to take a side, like a debate.
That could be fun.
All right. Yeah. All right. On air ideas here. Yes. So that's right, folks. We are doing Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reaction. Let's freaking do it, Kevin. Let's freaking do it. We're going to watch it one time through. We're going to, react in the moment, and then we'll go back and kind of look through some different stuff and just kind of discuss it. So without further ado, Spider-Man. This is just a little intro thing. This isn't it.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
It's a dope power.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Hey, Kevin, I'm Spider-Man.
Now everybody knows.
Like that.
But this
We
isn't
do.
about me.
Everyone knew.
This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
I hope that didn't jog his memory.
So, Peter,
That's the ugliest little.
I'm sorry to bother you,
yeah.
sir.
please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me
I
sir.
love that coat.
Okay.
I love it.
Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
I just love this so much.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
He's gonna cast that spell.
He's
gonna cast the
that
spell,
Peter
yeah.
Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
What just happened?
We tamper with the stability of space-time. Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem
That
is
looks
you
dope.
trying to live two different lives.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want to know what
You
he's
do it,
holding
the more
there.
dangerous it becomes. Be careful what you wish for, Parker. Hello, Peter.
Thank you, Kevin Feige. Thank you,
And-
Kevin Feige.
Shout out. Ooh, we see that, Kevin.
Oh,
PS Elite.
great. God.
And to everyone that was strong enough to realize that when it got leaked, it's coming out very, very soon. And I hope you watched it in this quality and you weren't one of those losers who found the crappy like video of a video version and watched that early, because this was totally worth it to wait 12 hours.
Yeah,
Because this
for sure.
was incredible. I didn't think this is where it was going to go.
No.
It doesn't seem like they're really like the multiverse stuff. It seems like it doesn't have much to do with Loki. Now that could be a, trailer look this way. It's actually this thing kind of thing, but seems like Doctor Strange screwed the pooch there.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Tom Holland is being Tom Holland around him while he's casting spells, which makes it
If
very
the
difficult.
Sorcerer Supreme cannot cast spells with someone asking questions.
I guess.
I have questions.
I guess that's a good point.
Well, I did throw that pick six. I am Tom Brady, but that guy in the third row is really, really getting in my head.
Really getting into
I don't like that. But
Okay,
I
fine.
also think there's something else. Like I don't think he just screwed it up.
No, I doubt it.
I don't think he just screwed it up at all.
But dude, this is it. This is the happiest I have been looking at Marvel material maybe since like Infinity War.
Yeah, if you're talking like a trailer, I have not been this. Like, don't get me wrong. The Eternals trailer got me pumped for like that movie. The Shang-Chi stuff was fun, but like, let's be honest, this is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, and it's the two most charismatic people that we have left in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now.
Yeah, Tom Holland needs to like carry it.
Yeah.
And yes, Stephen Strange. I like Doctor Strange a lot. We'll get into it with our rankings and stuff. I like his movie. I don't love his movie, but I love him in everything he's in. Like Thor Ragnarok is like one of my favorite movies, and his part in that, albeit small, I loved his part. And also, like, why do you think it's like snowy?
It just it's set in Christmas.
There's something going on, right? Like
I just felt like they were just getting in the mood for Christmas or something because it's a Christmas release.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying that's definitely indoors.
Oh yeah, no, true. I don't know.
Like
It's a
that's
Hogwarts
Stephen
spell.
Strange. That's Stephen. But like, I don't think it's on purpose. Like, I think he's gonna walk in and be like, "Well, we had an issue with this," you know. And I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
where like Wong is gonna go.
Go explore.
I think because he seems to be gone during. I think like that's him leaving for the movie. Like, I don't think we're gonna get a lot of him. And
yeah,
I think,
which is kind of disappointing. I do like Wong.
but there's also like it looks like that he could be the one fighting in Shang-Chi. He could be the one fighting Abomination. So maybe we get him in that movie.
Ooh.
I don't know. Because it's definitely a Sorcerer Supreme, not to mix trailers here, but like in the Shang-Chi trailer, you definitely see him do the things with his hands and create the little like it is a sorcerer who is fighting him. And a lot of people do think it's him. So I think he's leaving to deal with whatever little problem this is. I think he's gone for a lot of the movie. I noticed too, if I can find the clip, there's a black suit, right?
Yeah. It's not necessarily the noir suit from
no, it's
or
definitely
the
different.
or the Venom suit from
It's not
Spider-Man
Venom.
3 or whatever. It just looks like I don't know.
I think it looks like
The Night Monkey is returning.
It looks like a suit, like maybe like Doctor Strange made him,
That'd be
to possibly like go through like quantum, or maybe not quantum, but multiverse, like to go to different unit. Like this feels like,
okay.
And I saw this on something else that from the video games. I know you didn't play the video games, but this I think someone saw, they zoomed in. This is a feast location, which is
feast location.
Feast location. It's like a homeless shelter thing.
Oh,
that
got it.
Aunt May runs, or not helps run, and like the main bad guy in Spider-Man PS4 runs the feast thing, and he's like Mr. Negative or something. He's like he's like the dude
guy
who goes all glowy. That game's awesome. I doubt they're gonna be like multiverse to the point where it's like this is the video game world, but we could like this gives me the implication, especially when he's like sprinting through there and like everyone's just kind of like, what? Like he could be like multiverse jumping.
Could be.
Like I could see him going through different stuff. But is there any other parts that really
I saw like a bunch of like shadow. I wanted to see if there was any like implications of that being like Prowler or something, because we definitely get the Green Goblin grenades, and we definitely obviously get
Do you
Doc
think
Ock,
William Dafoe is going to be in this movie?
It's hard to tell just the laugh. I hope so.
So here's my thing. Unless they just go completely like somebody different, I doubt it's James Franco, because James Franco ain't really working right now. Like he's kind of
true.
I feel like he's kind of like canceled.
He's very canceled.
Marvel would not like do that, and he's been canceled like since this has been like before this was casted. So
and it's not Robert Downey Jr. canceled, where he can make a comeback.
No. With Seth Rogen drops you, it's bad. But like I want it to be Dafoe really bad in a cooler suit. I guess is like
agreed.
No way he's gonna wear that, Spirit Halloween costume that he wore. In the. Although I do think the armor's cool in that, but the way the face doesn't move was always weird to me.
Yeah, agreed. It didn't look natural.
The scene in the first Spider-Man where they're talking back and forth, and both of them like their mouths are covered, and it's like neither of you can emote. Like, how are you acting? They're literally like, we could have the power, and they're just like you literally like talking with their hands because they have like no other way. It's so silly. We've come such a long way from that, because gosh darn it, if the MCU Spider-Mans aren't freaking awesome. I might have to watch Homecoming tonight.
Is it like where's it on?
I have access to Stars. I believe it's on there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yep. Due to my mom's business, we have access. We have like the highest level of internet because she needs like transfer internet stuff, like all across the country or whatever. So that comes with like all the channels, and it's literally the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Yeah. So, nice. But yeah, also, is it just me, or is Doctor Strange acting a little weird? The wink, he looks a little different, which is, possible, but like, even him just like, not like he goes, oh, I won't do it. And then like the wink and him like screwing up, if that is what's happening.
He's a scroll.
Well, that, or it's a Doctor Strange from another thing, or even in the train fight. I want to go to the train thing. Yeah. It doesn't look like they're on the same team. I could be wrong about this, but just kind of watch it as if they're not on the same team and tell me you can't kind of see it. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Like, it doesn't look like they're on the same. Like, he looks confused that, like, that too, where he knocks him out. Now, he could be doing that to teach him a lesson. Also, what's in his hand? Like, there's so much here. Like, there's so much here.
Yeah.
It's just guessing and theories, and that's what they wanted us to do, because I, honest to God, think we got it feels like we got a lot, because it's like, oh my God, now we know what the plot is to an extent.
Yep.
But, like, half of that, I feel like, is the film from, like, the first 10 minutes, especially with, like, all this stuff with, like, him and MJ and, like, all the identity stuff is going to be, like, in the first 10 minutes. And that's, like, half this trailer.
It's going to be the cold open is going to be, like, him getting arrested or whatever for the Mysterio thing.
You literally see him come down from, like, post-credit scene, and people are swarming him, and there's helicopters around.
Yeah. No,
like,
so that's
going to be within 5 minutes.
And then Marvel is going to come up or whatever. He goes to school, and then, like, his whole life's falling apart because everyone knows. And then he's going to go seek out old Doctor Strange, and then chaos is going to ensue. But I don't. Yeah, you were 100% right about that train fight. So it does seem like they're on opposite teams, at least for
And now
a fight
be different
or two.
than like, it's a multiverse.
Yeah,
we could have seen 3 different versions of Peter and 3 different versions of Doctor Strange in that cut. That's the cool thing about a multiverse, is like, we have no idea.
None. Yeah,
no idea. Also, are we gonna get Maguire and Garfield?
All we know is they were at a New York press conference together at the same time during filming of this movie. That's all the information that we have. So it's hinted
heard a
at.
rumor, but this is like Twitter, and I don't think it's confirmed. But like, I heard a rumor Toby was like either in Vegas or like there.
Yeah.
Like hidden there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a couple people saw him and kind of released it. But like, that's also, who knows? Like, you know what I mean? Like, anybody, literally, like, people just put that stuff out there to just get buzz because they want it to be true.
Yep.
I'll say
now,
I want it. I definitely want it, especially with all these villains. I also, like, it won't ruin the movie for me if it's not. Like, don't go in there with, like, this movie sucks if you don't get the other two. Enjoy the fact that you get old school Doc Ock. Enjoy whatever version of a Green Goblin and Electro we know is in it. And there's also a big, like, sand explosion. There could be a Sandman. I don't know.
Could very well be a Sandman. Yeah, which is interesting because this is not the Sinister Six that we thought we were going to see a couple months ago. No. You know, this is no Falcon, no Vulture, no what's his name? Scorpion. Yeah,
right.
None of those guys from the original.
Mysterio,
no Mysterio.
To what we know, at least.
It's very strange. This was also supposed to be like the catalyst for maybe hinting at Fantastic Four too, because you know this is the New York storyline. This is it's the New York storyline, right? So like I don't know. This is what everyone.
I feel like it's early.
Yeah, it is, but God, they got to get to Galactus somehow, right?
It's so early though.
It is early.
It took them 25 movies last time, or 23 movies last time.
Yeah,
but anything else about the trailer? Obviously, we're pumped.
I think I'll go see this movie.
You think you'll go? I was thinking about waiting until it was on Disney Plus, but you know, maybe I don't know. If I have a friend that asks, I might check it out. But that was the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reaction. Obviously, we're pumped. I'm sure you guys are pumped too. This movie looks awesome, and I love that Stephen Strange is in it as much as he is. I thought he'd be in it. I don't think I thought he'd be the number 2 character in it, and it seems very obvious that he is.
God, so freaking
so
cool.
Excited to see what they do with the villains. I love this setup. I couldn't be happier with the setup. All right. With that being said, let's move on to ranking Phase 1 of the MCU. And you're not going to get a lot of parody here because me and Kevin discussed a little before the show. It sounds like we have the same exact
we
list. But hey, we'll see.
This will get more controversial as we go on.
Oh, and it will, like we've like ranked them kind of together before, and definitely like I know ones that you think I have stupid high, and I know ones I think you have stupid high.
Yeah.
You know, so like there's going
We'll
to
fight.
be we'll fight. I might like get in the car, you know, have you be on live stream for 2.5 hours, show up in Columbus, and then all of a sudden you just see me bust through that door and slam your head, and that's how it ends. But until then, let's be friends. So right off the bat, Iron Man 1, the movie that kicked it all off. A movie that I don't know a lot of people were excited for at the time, but looking back, wow, does it hold up? Wow, is it one of the comic book movies of that time, I would say, along with the Dark Knight trilogy, that really solidified this is going to be a $1 billion business for a long time. Kevin,
one of the best
Iron Man 1.
act ones of all this MCU.
Oh,
Just
great.
total.
Who would have thought, like, it's probably a top 3 Marvel origin story, and it's the first movie, and it came out in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The movie holds up. I'll watch this
Oh.
movie. I could watch this movie tonight. I love this movie.
Sure.
This movie holds up.
Absolutely. It kind of falls apart as you go on. That last fight scene with Killmonger.
Not good.
Killmonger. What's his name? Iron Giant?
Oh gosh, Tony.
Corner.
I don't know. I don't know his bad guy name.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
You're making my brain explode here because I know this too, and it's driving me nuts. But either way, yeah, the weakness of this movie is bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's crazy.
No.
The third act is not great. But him coming up with the suit is one of the best, like, Marvel, I don't want to say moments, but like it's just great. Like him coming up with the suit, how he does it, all that. It's good. Iron Man is safely at our number 1 to start. Let's go into the black sheep of the Marvel family. One that I think is probably the least watched, and I think is probably the one that most people haven't seen. The Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
Or is it Incredible Hulk? I just wrote Hulk. I'm pretty sure it's
It's Incredible Hulk. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I've seen this movie like 2 times, 3 times.
I think me too.
I don't care for it.
I think I would watch it. Obviously, I would watch it more if it was on Disney Plus.
That's true. I've actually wanted to revisit it because I haven't seen it in so long. It's just not on anything.
Yeah. Tim Roth is great. You know, it's hard to make a Hulk movie because half the time you're a bumbling imbecile, and so the dialogue can't be all that great. But it was what it was. It didn't look egregious. The last fight scene was in the dark anyway, which was, you know, a kind of a poor choice, but it didn't look bad, I guess.
Right.
Whatever.
Right. Yeah. Nope. I think it's whatever is a good way to put it. Yeah. I just haven't seen it enough, and I haven't seen it in forever. I remember being kind of bored at parts. I actually think I remember kind of liking the fight scene. I think Abomination is cool, and it looks like we're going to get him in Shang-Chi. So that's exciting because I do think actually, in a lot of the stuff it's in Marvel, it's the bad guy that is kind of the weak spot that Marvel struggles with their villains at times. I actually thought that villain was decent.
Yeah.
So
Tim Roth out of his prime, just trying to pull it together. I like it. Yep.
Hulk there. That 2 to start. I would imagine that's going to go way down as we go forward. All right. Now we're doing this in order it came out. And weirdly enough, you got 2 Iron Mans before any of the other origin movies. Iron Man 2 is a very, very, I want to say divisive amongst fans. Like, I think some people really don't like this movie. Where do you stand on that?
I don't know why people don't like this movie.
It's fine.
I think it's fine. It's the first one with Don Cheadle. We get Scarlett Johansson in here.
Yep. Black Widow.
Little Black Widow. It's great. You know, Tony's life is falling apart. He's doing this major comic book arc when he becomes a struggling alcoholic. This whole storyline, very cool. He and Pepper start finally getting flirty all of a sudden, which is nice. A lot of good stuff going on in this movie.
One of the Iron Mans, more than any of the trilogies, I guess you could say trilogies of like the originals who have 3 movies, struggles with its villains really bad. Like some of the weakest villains. And I would say that's also a negative of this. People hate. Oh gosh, I can't think of his name. I should have looked all this up beforehand, but I don't prepare. But the his like competitor. I'm not talking about the guy that's my board guy. I'm talking the dude who like is his competitor and the like. He also develops weapons. People hate him.
Yeah.
I enjoy him for what he is in this movie. I actually like. He's so like over the top that like it's kind of fun, but people don't seem to like him at all. Yeah, this movie. It's not great. But it's rewatchable more than I think movies that I think I might even put ahead of it in the future. But like, this is a rewatchable movie. It's fun. Robert Downey Jr. Anytime Iron Man is on screen, it is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It's
fun.
that simple. Also, just so I don't have to type twice, we know we have the same. We have the same list this time. Now I will have them on a spreadsheet and get a list together because we are going to change in the future. But let's keep moving because we also want to rank the bad guys as well, which we will do towards the end. All right, so now is Thor, the original Thor. I don't know. This is tough for me. I don't love this movie because it's very clear it's very different tonally where they go with Thor, and I think rightfully so because where they go with Thor, where they go with Thor is awesome. When they go more comedy and just badass action and bright colors, and kind of where they nailed the feel of like Guardians is when they kind of captured the idea of like space. Yeah. I think this movie's fine, but I think this movie is also not great. For me, and I believe for you, this is where we would change. And I would put Iron Man 2 at number 2 right now. So I didn't do this right, but that's okay. Iron Man 2, and then I would go Thor here, and Hulk last for me. Is that correct for you as well right now?
Yep.
All right. Moving on. Yeah, Thor. Here's the thing that's crazy too. I don't really love this movie, and it's his origin story. And Thor is like my favorite Avenger. I love Thor. When we get to the later stage, like Thor Ragnarok is like, I adore that movie. And I love Thor in the Avengers movies. But they just don't have a handle on what they want to do with him yet. It's a little Shakespearean for what we kind of come to know from Marvel. Captain America, the First Avenger. I like this movie. And I used to not love this movie. And the last like 2 times I watched it, was semi-recently within the last 2 years or so, and both times I'm like, I think I wasn't fair on this movie. I actually really like it, especially knowing the Captain America that we know. I like this movie. I do too. I enjoy the 50s throwbackness of it.
40s, yes.
40s, sorry.
I agree. Chris Evans is just phenomenal. There's no one else in the world that can play Captain America like Chris Evans can play Captain America.
Nope.
I'm
sorry to Anthony Mackie. You're great and all.
Or a man from Black Mirror episode.
Oh, is he in that? Mackie?
No. The guy from Falcon Winter Soldier.
Isn't that Mackie?
Shield smashing guy.
Oh yeah. Okay, gotcha. Yes.
Yeah.
The agent something. Yes. Okay, I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. And Mackie, he just got a deal. I like him as Falcon. I think he could be good as Captain America. I need a little more than what I got in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but that had a lot to do with the script. So I hope I want him to kill it as Captain America. But good God, if Chris Evans wasn't born to play this role in the same way, him and RDJ, man, like it's incredible how the big 3 they got that are the 3 they started with
just nailed it.
Like I can't imagine another human being playing those 3 roles.
No.
With the Hemsworth and RDJ and of course Evans. All right. So for me, this is number 2, and I believe that is the same for you, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just put Captain America. I'm not gonna type, especially because my keyboard is over here, so it's hard to type. I'm gonna come up with a better way to do this. By the way, this is dumb, but it's fine. I'll throw up the next thing here. The Avengers. The Avengers is an incredibly fun movie. When we saw it, it was like life changing. Was it 2012? Was when this movie came out?
Yep.
We've never seen a team up movie. Or if we right, we haven't seen a team up movie to this point of like even like any comic book genre. So this movie rocks. I love this movie.
Oh my god. 100%.
The dynamics of the group are incredible.
Just like what it meant for the time when it came out. It was just unprecedented. Nothing else in movies had ever been a lead up to the Avengers, like the Avengers was.
No.
It's nuts.
No, and there was only 4 movies in front of it, which is crazy looking at like what they built to. But the idea of like 4 movies to 1, this was like the conclusion. Like this was the mind blowing. They've changed everything. Little did we know we would have 22 movies leading up to a 23rd.
Yep,
that would have been one of the most epic movie experiences. It'll be tough to match because that we'll get to that. But at the time that was this. You know what I mean? Like
at the time it was this.
We're at Endgame now, and it's crazy, and we're starting an entirely new phase, or not a new chapter, a new saga. But this was like the culmination of all that. This was like.
This was nerddom back in the day.
Yes. Yep. This was Revenge of the Sith, so
everything. Yeah.
We're putting that at number 1. And you get the idea. Yeah, I'm definitely
such a gross looking list.
It is, right?
Gross.
Did I skip any?
No.
Yeah, so I could guarantee you right now, this is the last time that the Incredible Hulk will be in the top 10.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
These movies are great for what they are. They're fun origin movies for the time. They kicked it all off. You could not like they at the time. Phase 1 of Marvel was like it changed the game. But that being said, that's just shows to show how good Feige and Marvel is. They step it up every time because these will end up being lower on the list. I think Avengers will stick around for a while.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think the first Iron Man will
first three will move up.
Yeah,
I'll move up with the group.
Yeah. But I do think for the most part, where these averages are going to be way dropped next week. Another thing we want to do because we freaking love list.
We do.
Now this is going to be probably different, right? We didn't discuss.
Yeah,
this.
Maybe.
So I'll do my 1 will be the first column and Kevin's will be the second. I'm going to do a better way to present this next time. But we were just kind of spitballing on how to do this. So let's go with Iron Man. Iron Man bad guy. It's bad, right? Obadiah Stane, that's his name. Just came to me. I don't know what like the metal version of him is.
No,
because it's just a Marvel, man. I'm sure if you're a Marvel fan, you're aware of this or have heard someone else say this. I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but like for a while, and not even for a while, like still to this day, to an extent, have trouble with the bad guy just being the bad guy version of the good guy.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see that a lot early on, and a lot in origin stories. And origin stories are going to be riddled with them. You're gonna have a hard time.
Black Panther. I don't forget about you. All right, I'm coming for your ass, Black Panther. It's going down the list.
Wow, dude. He just
calling it out right now.
He died, Kevin. Wow, dude. Have a little respect. If you don't put it number 1, I'm gonna stick the hashtag bully Kevin out there, and we're gonna get you. No, but obviously Black Panther is an example, as many examples are out there. I tell you what, we're gonna rank them like just out loud, and then I'm gonna type them all at the end. Okay. So that'll go 1, I guess, to start.
Great.
Hulk, Abomination. I like him better as a bad guy than Obadiah.
Toner. Yeah, agreed.
I don't hate Obadiah and like the backstab, even though you can see it coming from a mile away. But at this time, it's like it was still cool. I thought, is it Jeff Bridges, right? Who plays that character? I think he did good. I think he's good. I think he's good in it.
His lines just sucked. There's nothing to him.
Yeah, he's your standard bad guy. I thought he was fine in like the first act or two. I actually liked him as his like friend, knowing he was going to be the bad guy. Like he played such a good like right hand man, you know. But like 80% of the villains, they're either clones of the good guy or Tony Stark pissed them off at some point during his lifetime.
Yeah.
So we'll go with Abomination at 1 right now. Iron Man 2. So is his name Whiplash? Is that his name?
Yeah.
We'll kind of combine them then. Whiplash and I'm gonna have to look that up. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Something Steel?
No, it's something like that.
It's like preppy. It's very preppy.
What do you think about these guys? I'll look it up while you're doing it.
It's fine. I think they're the same problem with Iron Man 1. They're just bad people. You don't even get context. They try to throw you a bone for giving sympathy to Whiplash or whatever. Like his dad got his plans stolen by Tony Stad or whatever. But that was like a sentence throwaway line.
Justin Hammer, by the way.
Justin Hammer.
Hammer.
Okay.
Hammer Industries. I love that when he shoots this is called the ex-wife. He shoots at it, just falls in the water, and it just that's Hammer Tech, huh? Like I love that line.
So good.
Actually, the Iron Man 2 fight at the end, I think really holds up. That's actually pretty sweet with all the bots they're flying around. That fight's actually pretty good. Way better than compared to Iron Man 1.
Definitely.
I'm still I think I might put this number 2. What sucks because I haven't seen Hulk in so long. So I just remember thinking Abomination looked cool and kind of liking that fight at the end. And I like the actor who's hunting him. I think I would put Whiplash 2, Obadiah 3.
Yes. Agreed.
Abomination 1 as of right now. All right, let's go to Thor. This is Loki, right? Loki is said bad guy. And I guess you could say the Frost Giants to an extent. I'm hard pressed to put Loki 1 on this list so far, just because at least it's very Shakespearean. So the idea of him coming from a different family and hating his father. And I just love Tom Hiddleston so much. And he's only going to get better. And his Avengers bad guy is way better. But I do think he's better than everyone else we just named. Even in Thor, he's one of the best parts of Thor. He might be the best part of Thor.
Yep. He most definitely is. The first and second one, I think he's the best part of.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like the Dark Elves?
Weird.
We'll get there.
No.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, I'd put him 1 right now on this list.
Great.
Personally. But I will say Hiddleston is always it's his acting. It's not his physical actual action, because the fight at the end of Thor is pretty lame, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Captain America, the First Avenger, that would be our Nazi loving Red Skullin guy, Red Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, is he all about the Reich, right up until he's not. Red Skull, do you like Red Skull, Kevin?
I love Red Skull.
I love Red Skull.
I think he's a great actor, from everything from The Matrix to Lord of the Rings. That guy's awesome. Just owns everything. And yeah, he might just be a bad guy, but at least he's a Nazi this time, so it gives a little bit of context.
Right.
And Hydra's a good lead-in. So
go with the Indiana Jones route of bad guys. When in doubt, make them Nazis, and you will not like them.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Also, this is an anti-Nazi podcast. I'm throwing it out there right now. I'm getting ahead of it, Kevin. This is an anti-Nazi podcast. We do not like Nazis, which is so. Let's rank number 1 on our list, because I actually think Red Skull is the best. I also have a little bit of nostalgia for Red Skull, because I had a Red Skull action figure that was my favorite action figure in the whole world.
Oh, really?
That and Silver Surfer. I had a sweet silver. All the ones that you could bend a lot were the best, right? You could bend them in the arms and bend them. That was these two dudes. The Silver Surfer, you could literally bend every extremity. It was actually pretty awesome.
Norrin Rad.
I before I even really knew who Red Skull was, I had a a action figure of him, and but I do think he's a good actor. His motivation is Nazis,
Nice.
and it starts Hydra. It starts Hydra, so I actually think he's a pretty cool bad guy. Because
also, this is an anti-Hydra podcast, by the way.
I don't know. I
putting that line down.
I kind of respect what they did post Nazis, really.
Post Nazis, like
yeah,
okay, all right.
You know, they made some good points. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
no.
They built the Autobahn. The Hydra built the Autobahn. They got something going.
They did a lot, like during that Winter Soldier moment where they just kind of like do a little slideshow of their accomplishments. It's like bad people, but bad people. All right, moving on. So that's number one. As of right now, our list is number 1, Red Skull, number 2, Loki, number 3, Abomination, number 4, Whiplash and Hammer, and then number 5 is Obadiah. Total. Great movie, bad villain. The Avengers is also Loki. I think this is clear and away number 1.
Yeah.
Wow, we have the same list again, don't we?
No. I wrote mine down.
Yours is different?
Mine's different.
Okay, so all right, so I would have Loki number 1. Let's talk about that for a second. The Avengers, great movie, great bad guy. I like Loki a lot, as like just trying to be the. It also helps. Him in Avengers also helps his Thor role because it validates like, okay, I wanted to rule. Like it's a part of his. It's a part of his character. What do you think?
I love it. Absolutely. This is the like quintessential whiny baby Loki before he starts to grow up. And it was fun this year, especially because we got a refresher of him in the TV show that takes place right after this movie. And so, it was great.
You got some whiny baby Loki for a few episodes. I will say that in that show, they do a lot more they go character growth much faster than they do in the actual movie that takes years and years and years for that character growth. 4 movies.
3 whole movies, yeah.
Okay, so what's your list?
Loki's Avengers Loki is number 1 for me. I think Red Skull's number 2. Abomination's number 3 for me. Loki from Thor is number 4.
Okay.
Whiplash and Hammer are 5, and Toner is number 6 for me.
So we just have Loki and Abomination switch. And honest to God, like Hulk is tough for me to even like rank in as a bad guy. I wish it was on something. I've actually like wanted to watch. I haven't seen it in like 2 years. And before that, I haven't seen it in like 6 years. You know what I mean? I might have seen it
in that movie. It's great.
She is. It's a very like. It's not the Marvel tone. It's
very, not even a little. Yeah,
very different. But I will get a better version of our list because we're going to have to go deep in it. And I can come up with a better way to show that. So we'll do that next time. That was us reviewing Phase 1. Just real quick to get the list out there. We have right now Avengers, Iron Man, Captain America, Iron Man 2, Thor, Hulk. That's both of our lists. And then our bad guys we just went through, and I didn't write them down. So, but we'll refresh everyone going into next time. Kevin, anything else? Phase 1, it kicked it off. It was great.
Kicked it off. It's great. You know, I cycle through these movies semi-regularly. Anyways, they're fun. You know, they're never going to be a bad movie. None of these that we're going to complain about and yell at and scream at are going to be bad movies.
I don't rewatch Thor and Hulk a lot. I don't rewatch this
Hulk is hard to rewatch
as much, but Avengers is very rewatchable. Maybe like if you're doing a rewatchable list, that's like maybe top 3, like just like rewatchable. Iron Man is great, and Captain America, First Avenger. I can rewatch those pretty much whenever if somebody suggests it. The other 3, maybe not, but I also like could twist my arm. I would do it. All right, so that was Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reaction. We are jacked for that. I think we'll probably do another one of those when we get another Spider-Man trailer. And we might do them in the future depending on how big they are. We'll see.
Batman trailer might get released tonight. So we might have to do a reaction for that. The Batman.
Stop. I didn't know that.
Yep.
What?
Maybe. I saw a
Okay,
couple tweets
well,
about it.
we're definitely doing that. And here's the thing, Kevin, when it happens, I kind of want to like, don't watch it. Let's jump on and do like a straight up like react first time. Because I will say we had seen the Spider-Man one before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. We recorded our show yesterday and it literally came out like an hour after we were done. So but yes, that was Spider-Man, and that was reviewing Phase 1. We're gonna do a list of bad guys, and we are going to do a list of the movies themselves, and we're going to intertwine them throughout, getting ready for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Which
when can our audience expect the Phase 2 video then, JD? Or
so
3?
Phase 1 is probably Phase 1's going to come out later this week. Let's plan for like Thursday for that.
Great. Welcome Thursday, audience.
Let our show breathe a little bit. If you like this, please watch our other stuff. Liking and subscribing and all that stuff. It's so helpful to us getting off the getting out there. So if you actually do like us, even if you don't, throw a guy a bone, because Kevin, just do it for Kevin. He's not all there between me and you, So. Huh? Yeah. See. Yeah. No. Different Kevin. You don't know him.
Great.
All right, guys. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, Far From Home or No Way Home, Kevin. Peace out.
Marvel.